If y'all are okay with it, I'm going to go right into my closing remarks and just ask y'all to sit up here, because I only have like 5 minutes, and I'm sure you've been sitting still. But I think it's really related to what I see as the biggest limitation of this entire 227-page scientific review, is that it's based on 100 years of old white guy knowledge, right? And it's totally missing the wealth and diversity of knowledge from our local and endemic and cultural communities, right? That have been so integral in understanding how we even make a living in Colorado, much less how we make sure we make a living that's sustainable and promoting diverse and healthy pollinator communities, right? And so that's what this summit's all about, right? And so I put that out there front and center. That's a huge limitation because we need your help. We need to increase not only the diversity of the impacts of our individual scientific or management or education or conservation outcomes, but we need to do it within our community, right? Having a really diverse pollinator community is one of the best things you can do for an ecosystem's health. And having a really diverse community within your conservation organizations is one of the best ways that you can have a healthy, functioning society, right? And so I just want to acknowledge that this whole summit is kind of in this theme that we need to acknowledge the diversity of our pollinators and the diversity of our constituents. So, I'm just going to roll right into my final slides, which are a big thank you to all of our sponsors. I am so sorry I neglected to tell you to check out our exhibitors when you leave. Hopefully everybody checked them out this morning or during lunch. If you haven't, hopefully they're still there. If you go down the stairs and turn right on your way out, you'll find them. A big thank you to all of our summit team who's helped bring this summit to you, and hopefully in an impactful way that reaches each of you individually and whatever your interests are. And I'll end by saying, go back to our Pollinator Network mission, which is that really the ultimate goal here is that we're sharing information about the best practices, resources, and knowledge that we need to support our education, conservation, and restoration initiatives focused on pollinators in the state. And so again, I really, really do invite you, if you can, come to our collaborative exploration meeting this Friday at the Butterfly Pavilion. We'd love to hear your impact. If you won't have more questions that we didn't have time to get to here as part of this panel and our DNR study, would love to hear what you have to say there. I want to give a great shout out to all of our participants who came and shared their information with you today. And I'd like to finally thank all of you guys for coming here and participating and listen to all of us drone on about 100 years of research, but hopefully we brought together a whole bunch of information and provided it in an informative fashion that's somewhat entertaining. So thank all of you for coming here and supporting our network and pollinator conservation across the state.